I'm the director of Hillels at Georgia Tech. I'm going to speak a little bit about my time at Hillels of Georgia. In the late spring of 2014, I was still being asked the question that most college students despise: what are you doing after graduation? That was me on the cusp of graduating from Michigan State, and I was yet to secure a job. I was very adamant about wanting to stay in Detroit to be near my family and within my comfort zone. That changed quickly because I realized that in Detroit there really wasn't anything for me to work for Hillel or within the Jewish community. Faced with the realization, I decided to extend my job search, and I eventually landed an interview with Emory Hillel. I remember having a phone interview with Russ, trying my best to keep up with his quick pace. If you don't know that Russ speaks quickly, then you probably don't know Russ very well. And before I knew it, after 2 interviews, I was hired as the Jewish Life Coordinator at Emory Hillel. I had never visited Emory. I had never been to Atlanta before making the 12-hour drive down here with my parents to officially move in. Many people say that when you know, you know, and in this case it really was true. I had an unexplainable gut feeling that this was going to be the right move for me. And my gut feeling was right. I find myself here 4 years later, in love with the work I get to do with students every single day. I've been so lucky to grow as a person and as a professional. We help shape and grow the lives of students. Students often come to me for advice and mentorship, whether it be Judaism related or not. The opportunity to play such an integral role in these students' lives is what makes me fulfilled as a Jewish professional. The work we do truly does change the lives of students, and I feel extremely lucky to be part of this pivotal time in their lives. After my first year with Emory Hillel, I was promoted to program director, overseeing our engagement associate and managing all of the programming. It was then that I realized not only how much I love my job, but what opportunities awaited me. Russ always conveys how important professional development is, and always encourages his staff to seek out professional development opportunities, and he truly means it. In January 2016, with the support of Hillels of Georgia, I started taking classes at Georgia State for a master's degree in public administration with a concentration in nonprofit management. Since I started my degree at Georgia State, I have learned so much about nonprofit management, financial management, human resources, budgeting, management strategies, and week after week I was excited to come into work and share with Russ things that I had learned in class that could be applied to the work we do here at Hillel. Hillels of Georgia has supported me entirely and paid for my degree, and I could not be more grateful. Hillels of Georgia's investment in me has taught me so much about what it means to be a successful nonprofit professional. To me, that means putting your entire self into your work and having a clear vision of success and working towards it. Hillels of Georgia saw the potential in me as a leader in the future of Jewish nonprofit professionals. I felt continuously supported in achieving success within Hillels of Georgia, and I think that speaks to the idea that when your organization cares for you and supports you, you will in turn do the same for your organization. 4 years later, I now find myself the director of Hillel at Georgia Tech, and I will be graduating from Georgia State with a master's in public administration next week. I look forward to the next chapter in my professional career with Hillel at Georgia Tech, putting the valuable lessons I have learned both in school and at Hillel to work. Had you told me 4 years ago that this is where I would be in my career, I really don't think I would have believed it. I feel so grateful to have grown personally and professionally with Hillels of Georgia. I can say with confidence that I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for the support I've received from Russ and Hillels of Georgia. So this is my opportunity to publicly thank Hillels of Georgia and everyone who has supported me, and I'm looking forward to continuing to do the wonderful work that we get to do every day. Thank you.